My name is Erin Griffis, and I am currently a senior at the Florida State University, and I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. And a couple of reasons about why I might be interested in a private practice internship. So I did a little bit of research on the Gulf Coast Music Therapy website and just about private practice in general. And it seems like with whatever facilities you have and whatever you're able to give your services to, and whatever the owner is interested in giving their services to, that is what they can do. They can literally do anything as long as they have the licensing and stuff like that. So if the organization ever changes and if they ever decide, hey, let's go into behavioral health or anything other than special education and hospice, I feel like I am the kind of person who can change and adapt to those changing situations, and as the organization grows, I will be able to accommodate that. Why should I be discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. Since this is a calming piece and a relaxing piece, this could be great for a downward ISO principle. If you just start with finger picking and singing at a normal volume, and then as you continue, hum and finger pick at the same time, and then just finger pick, and then at the very end of the session, if they are relaxed or maybe asleep, you could just hum a cappella as you pack up your stuff and leave the room. So that's a great way to use His Eyes on the Sparrow to end a session. A great way to use His Eyes on the Sparrow to begin the session is if you first walk into the room and ask the patient, how are you doing today? And they say, I'm really not feeling very good today, or I'm feeling troubled, or kind of lonely. Any one of those negative possibilities. You could use this piece to kind of talk about those feelings and let them know that it's okay. And then kind of delve into, well, what helps you get through those troubled feelings and troubled times. You could go into their religious beliefs, or if they have family members that may help them, or hobbies, just anything that could kind of turn the situation from a negative to a positive. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God. In the Garden has a lot of similarities with His Eyes on the Sparrow. It's a very relaxing piece, so you could use it in a downward isoprincipal as well. And it also has religious connotations, so you could use it to kind of bring up faith-related topics. And the other thing that I was thinking of that you could also use in the Garden for is kind of life review questions. Since this is kind of a southern piece and kind of a country, has kind of a country twang to it, people from rural areas may prefer this song, so they may have a lot of memories relating to gardens, or gardens at a friend's house, or gardens at a neighbor's house, or maybe even in their own yard. So maybe asking them about their childhood home or anything like that. Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine stays here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. One goal that the song Happy can address with teens that have high-functioning autism is the goal of kind of figuring out social cues and helping them socialize with others. So kind of going into just the basic surface of the song. It's called Happy, so it's going to be about happy. Kind of helping them think about what are some cues that you see from people that are happy. So basically showing them how to tell emotions from other people. And then asking them, do you know of any things that you do that make your parents or your siblings or your family happy? So kind of relating it to real life situations. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz with an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Since Tennessee Waltz is a bit of an older song, this would probably be a song to be used for older adults. So you could probably use this song in a nursing home setting. Something you could use this song for is maybe life review. So you could bring up the year that it was written and ask, what were you doing around that year? And just kind of let the patient talk about their past and their life. A music therapist in the hospice setting comes in with a lot of tools right off the bat. You have patient-preferred music, meaningful touch, tactile stimulation, ISO principle, and so many other tools that you can use, and bag of tricks, as they say. But one of the most important roles that I think the music therapist plays in the hospice setting is kind of just creating a very, very relaxed environment where the patient feels like they can express any feeling that they have or any problem that they might be having in their life. And even if the patient is not able to speak, or if what they're saying doesn't really make sense, the therapist I think is a great person for just validation. Even if they don't understand that we're trying to create a relaxed environment, we're still going to be there to validate. Whenever I'm explaining music therapy to people, the shortest way that I can think to explain it is using music to help people achieve non-musical goals. As for my philosophy, I kind of put down just 2 bullet points. Just things that we learn at FSU, and kind of just trying to sum up what I believe music therapy is and what I've learned. So I wrote research-based service and utmost care for every client that we come in contact with. So the research-based thing, obviously, if you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, a therapist, any kind of person that is serving other people, you want to have the most up-to-date research that you can possibly have at your disposal. And that's what you always want to use when you're dealing with people. And the utmost care, that kind of goes hand in hand with the research-based service. You really just want to serve each individual as an individual. Even when you're working with a big group of children or patients in a nursing home, you really want to make sure that you're connecting with each individual.